How are we doing, everyone? Hope all is well with you. Mr. Boulder here, back today with a collection update. There's a ton of stuff recently that's been reissued that's very hard to come by, so I was very happy to see some of this stuff be reissued, so I grabbed them as soon as possible. So very, very happy to pick up some of these things you'll be seeing in this collection update. Mostly vinyl, and we've got a couple of cassette box sets towards the end of the video. So as per usual, we're going to get straight into it. Going to kick off with the album that inspired a couple of those recent modern day thrash metal videos that I put out. An album I did pick up when it came out on CD originally last year, but liked it so much I ended up getting the record. And here's Sadus and The Shadow Inside, like I just said, from 2023. Excellent savage thrash from Sadus. Sadus, one of those bands always slightly bordering on the death metal side of things when it comes to their thrash. Fast, frantic stuff, high energy. Just a fantastic album that really did blow me away. I wasn't expecting loads from it, but it definitely surpassed my expectations. Here's the insert, the lyrics and the picture of the guys. So we've got Darren Travis and John Allen here, just the two guys that made this album. Absolutely savage stuff. And here's the record, so matches the album artwork. Red with some silver and black splattering in it. Excellent stuff from these guys. The instruments were recorded all by the same guy, and one guy doing the vocals. Absolutely phenomenal musician. Some of the drumming on this record, if not all of the drumming, is absolutely superb. Great guitar riffs as well. I wasn't the biggest fan of the modern production at first, but got no issues at all with it now. It's just excellent stuff. I'll put that back in later on because it doesn't want to go in right now. With great tracks on this one. First Blood is absolutely superb. Great chorus, amazing vocals. It's a Sickness. Ride the Knife, The Devil in Me, No Peace, New Beginnings, title track, Shadow Inside. Yep, just thought I'd be okay with the CD at first, but I had to grab the record once I'd spun it a bunch of times. Excellent album. Latest one from Sadus there. Brilliant stuff. First up of 3 reissues. These albums not easy to come by, so very glad to see them reissued. Some classic death metal, and here's Malevolent Creation and the 10 Commandments, which originally came out in 1991. Brilliant stuff from these guys. Classic band. Brent Hoffman on the vocals. Rest in peace. Phenomenal vocalist. Got a nice thick card inlay here with the lyrics. Picture of the guys. Yeah, Brett Hoffman on the vocals. Excellent, excellent stuff. Mark Simpson's drums are fantastic. Show the record quickly. Comes on this blue vinyl. Looks really nice. Yeah, classic album. An essential death metal album. Production on this is great. I'm pretty sure this was done at Morris Sound. Like, just to be honest, most death metal was done back in the early 90s. An album with absolutely amazing tunes on it, like Multiple Stab Wounds is brilliant. I absolutely love that tune. Premature Burial's fantastic. Thou Shalt Kill, though, first song on side B, is absolutely superb. Decadence Within, Malevolent Creation, the last track. Absolutely brilliant stuff. I've got a copy of this already, but when I saw this reissued, I had to grab it. The 10 Commandments from Malevolent Creation, epic stuff. Didn't have these two, so incredibly happy to get these. And here's Retribution from Malevolent Creation from 1992 originally. Excellent stuff. Very, very happy to get this in the collection. Once again, thick card, inlay card with the lyrics and the guys on the back here. Again, this is exactly the same coloured vinyl. Translucent blue, so not too much point showing that properly. Another great album from these guys. The first 2 records from these guys are very much essential stuff. Superb death metal, again nicely produced. Some great riffs on this record, great vocals again from Brett Hoffman. Favourite tunes on this are the Apocalypse opening track. Savage, brilliant riffs. Story of Innocence, again, fantastic stuff. No Flesh Shall Be Spared. The Coldest Survive, Monster, Mindlock, stuff like that. Again, more essential death metal from these guys. Fantastic album. Very, very happy to see that one reissued. And even though this one isn't as good as the two that come before it, very happy to add their third album, Stillborn, from 1993 to the collection. Again, very similar to what we've seen already. Inlay card, which looks good. Looks really good, actually. Brett again on the vocals. Fantastic voice. Such a shame he's passed away. Again, I won't bother showing the record because it's the exact same blue as the previous two. And this one isn't as good as what come before it. But The Way of All Flesh I really liked. Geared for Gain, Stillborn title track alike. Carnivorous Misgivings and Ethnic Cleansing. Not as good as the two to come before it, but very happy to pick these up. Very glad to see them reissued. Not hard, not easy, I should say, to come by at all. Malevolent Creation, Stillborn from 1993. Excellent stuff. Up next, an album that I was desperate to see reissued, and it's been reissued finally. Very happy to pick this one up. And here's Exodus, and I'm going to forget the title. The Atrocity Exhibition Exhibit A. From the Rob Dukes era. An era that gets shit on by a lot of fans, and I don't really understand why, to be honest. I think his vocals really suit the band. Especially these days, they're more ferocious and heavier than ever, and his voice definitely suits. Nice gatefold here, with lyrics and a picture of the guys. 2 LP set from Nuclear Blast, so they're usually 2 LP. It's on silver vinyl. Second one's exactly the same, so no point showing that. Side D is etched, but I kind of find a bit of a cop out. I've said that before. Just fill up all the sides with music if you're going to press it on 2 LPs. Yeah, not really a fan of 2 LP sets. I find them a lot of time unnecessary, but this album is an hour long, so it does need 2 LPs to be fair. But Riot Act, track 2, excellent. Love that intro riff, absolutely superb. Funeral Hymn, great track. Children of the Worthless God, absolutely savage riffing in that tune. It's so, so good. As it was, as it soon shall be. The Garden of Bleeding. Excellent stuff from Exodus here. One of those bands that is still delivering these goods 4 decades into their career. I think this originally came out in 2007. I can't quite remember, but very happy to see this reissued. The only Exodus album I'm missing on vinyl now is 1992's Force of Habit, which is incredibly hard to come by. And it's certainly not my favourite of theirs, but if it was reissued, I probably would pick it up. You know, collector scum and all that. But Exodus there, really happy to pick that one up. Nice reissue. Another one that was desperate for reissue, and finally it's here. And there's Death Angels, The Art of Dying. Their comeback album from 2004. First Death Angel album I ever heard. Absolutely brilliant stuff. 2 LP, gatefold there. Looks really nice. Absolutely love this album. Like I say, the first one is I ever heard. Something I don't love though is a piss yellow vinyl, and why it's yellow when there's absolutely zero yellow on the artwork, I do not know. But as always, it doesn't really matter. As long as the pressings sound good, that's the thing that matters the most in the music. It would be nice if Nuclear Blast actually gave you the option though to have black vinyl instead of having to sell for coloured. But like I said, it doesn't really matter too much. But Thrown to the Wolves, track 1 is superb. 5 Steps of Freedom, Thicker Than Blood. Those opening 3 tunes are absolutely superb. The Devil Incarnate's a great track. Spirit, Land of Blood, Never Me. Word to the Wise. Their first album for 14 years, and they were back with a bang, and it's absolutely fantastic. Had the CD since day one. Glad to finally get this on vinyl. A nice reissue. Sounds great. Good stuff from Death Angel. Love these guys. This band's fantastic. Sorry, this album's fantastic. Brilliant stuff. The Art of Dying from Death Angel. Originally from 2004. Finally reissued on vinyl. Really happy to get that. And the last of the records to show. Now, before I say anything else, this thing was massively overpriced. But I love the album so much, I bought it anyway. And just had to grab it, even though it was ridiculously overpriced. And here's the brand new version of an album that needs absolutely no introduction. Iron Maiden, Somewhere in Time from 1986. Absolutely classic stuff. Love this album so much. It costs £60, which is absolutely ridiculous. But like I say, I love it so much, I bought it anyway. Here's the Tour Lenticular, which is the only extra that you get in, on this album. Here we have the inner sleeve, which is a complete replica of the original. And even though I absolutely hate it, because it's Somewhere in Time, I didn't mind. It's on yellow vinyl. An album that needs absolutely no introduction whatsoever. It's got my two favourite Iron Maiden songs on it. Those being Wasted Years and Alexander the Great. Other great tunes on this as well, like Caught Somewhere in Time, Deja Vu, Heaven Can Wait. That gets hated on by a lot of people, and I don't really know why. I've always liked it. Sea and Madness. There are no bad songs on this. Stranger in a Strange Land, of course. Maiden, Somewhere in Time, the brand new reissue. Very, very good. Hideously overpriced. Because I love the album so much, I got it anyway. Iron Maiden, Somewhere in Time. The brand new reissue. Sounds fantastic. Unfortunately on yellow vinyl, but it is what it is. Very happy to pick that up. And we'll finish off today's video with a couple of No Frills cassette box sets from Earache Records. Very much no frills, but I'm still happy to have these albums on cassette anyway. And here's Napalm Death Volume 2. No point showing you the back because there's fuck all on it. Let's get this bad boy open. Here's the tapes. This covers everything from Fear, Emptiness, Despair right up to Words from the Exit Wound. So here is Fear, Emptiness, Despair from 1994. The first Napalm Death album I ever heard. I also contains the first Napalm song I ever heard, which was The Plague Rages. I remember seeing it on MTV back in the day, and then I saw Beavis and Butthead taking a piss out of it as well, not long after. Here's the shell. Looks pretty nice. As always with these Earache cassette box sets, the J-card's incredibly simplistic. Just a picture of the guys. I really like this one. Not as good as the ones that come before it, but still good stuff. Twist the Knife Slowly on this is excellent. Like I say, Plague Rages is brilliant. State of Mind, another good one. Throw Away the Last track. Fear, Emptiness, Despair. I like that one a lot. Up next is Diatribes, which originally came out in 1996. Had the CD since day one. Here's the shell. And again, a very simplistic J card. I don't need to carry on saying it. Picture of the guys. Great tunes on this one. Greed Killing. I absolutely love that track. Right for the Breaking's great as well. My Own Worst Enemy, probably my favourite song on the album. Take the Strain, Diatribe, stuff like that. Yep, had this one on CD since day one. It's cool to get it on cassette. Up next is 1997's Inside the Torn Apart. I need to listen to this one more. I'm not as familiar with this album as I am with some of the others. I really like the show on this one. The guys there. The album artwork on side B. Breed to Breathe, the first track's really good. Reflect on conflict. If symptoms persist, low points, stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely need to listen to this one more. I've not heard it as much as some of the others. But there's Words from the Inside the Torn Apart. And up next is the one I was just saying, Words from the Exit Wound from 1998. Now what I do have to do here is send out a massive thank you and well done to Earache. Is the cassette quickly. A massive thank you and well done to them for not including a reek of putrefaction era photo of a carcass in the inlay card. Because there's the picture of the guys, and in the carcass box set, reek of putrefaction, the photo they put on the inside of the J card is that one. So well done, Earache. I mean, how the fuck that happened in the first place, I will never know. But yeah, there we go. That's the Napalm Death box set. Very happy to get that one. Very simplistic stuff. It was upside down. There we go, proper way up. I'll put that all away later. But here's the one I was really sort of happy to get. I like that last one. This one's definitely where it's at for me. And it's the Morbid Angel cassette box set, volume 2. Mostly focusing on the, as far as I'm concerned, very underrated Steve Tucker era. So here's the cassettes. Starting off first with a live album. Here's Entangled in Chaos, which I think originally came out in 1997. I don't normally care for live albums, but I do really like this one. There's the shell. And there's some good live songs on this one. Immortal Rights, Sworn to the Black, Blessed Are the Sick, Death, Suffering, Chapel of Ghouls, Maids of Torment, Rapture, Blood on My Hands, ends with Dominate. A good showcase of the early David Vincent era. Entangled in Chaos, excellent stuff. Up next, for me, an absolutely massively underrated album. And here's 1998's Formulas Fatal to the Flesh, the first one to feature Steve Tucker on the vocals and the bass. Quite a simplistic shell, but looks nice. There we go, and that classic picture from that era. Superb tracks on this: Heaving Earth, Prayer of Hatred, Nothing Is Not, Hellspawn the Rebirth, Covenant of Death, Invocation of the Continual One. It's just an absolutely outstanding record. So many amazing riffs. The drums from Pete Sandoval on this and on every Morbid Angel album, of course. Absolutely amazing. Hugely underrated album for me, Formulas Fatal to the Flesh. Up next from 2000 is Gateways to Annihilation, which as far as Morbid Angel goes is quite a slow album, but really, really good. Again, some fantastic riffs from Trey. There's the shell. You've got Eric Rutan on this one as well. It's got one of my favourite Morbid Angel songs on it, which is Age of Still I Am. Really, really slow and doomy and heavy, but it's excellent. He Who Sleeps is another great track. Summoning Redemption, Opening the Gates, Awakening, God of Forsaken. Another great Steve Tucker era album. Again, really happy to have that. And last up in the box set is 2003's Heretic, which isn't as good as the ones that come before it, but it's definitely still got some fantastic stuff on it. It's actually got one of my favourite Steve Tucker era songs on it. There's the shell. Yeah, it's got Enshrined by Grace on it, which I absolutely love. Amazing riffs, great drums from Pete as always. Steve Tucker's vocals are excellent. There's other good tunes on this though. Cleansed by Pestilence first track is amazing. Stricken Arise is great as well. God of Our Own Divinity, Within the Enemy. Memories of the Past. Really happy to get these. Like I say, this Tucker era definitely doesn't get the love that it deserves as far as I'm concerned. He's not as good as Dave Vincent, it has to be said. But I still really enjoy his vocals. And there's Heretic from 2003. The last in the Morbid Angel cassette box. And the last thing to show you in this update. So there we go, guys. I hope you very much enjoyed that. As always, let me know what you think about these pickups. Really enjoy these cassette box sets. They are very much on the cheap, but it's still nice to have these albums on cassette at last. So yeah, as always, jump in the comment section. Let me know what you think about these things that I've picked up. I shall be back with you next weekend for my top 20 albums of 2024. So hopefully you're looking forward to that. Jump in the comment section. Get in touch as per usual. And have a Merry Christmas, because obviously it'll be Christmas by the time I'm back next week. And I shall see you next time. So as always, cheers, take care, and I'll see you later.